How we doing, YouTube? Hey, got some new goodies. Got some new goodies for the bike. I'm gonna mess around with this thing. It's Friday night, nothing to do. And the coronavirus is lurking, so don't really want that shit. So I think I'm gonna kind of hang in the house tonight and put some parts on my bike. Show you what I got here. Alright, so what we are working with would be a new Odyssey chain brake, new Bluebird chain. I don't know why, man, but that's the only goddamn Odyssey chain available right now. I don't know what's going on, man. One of the keychains gone. I can't find one. Got me another set of Evo brakes. Why would I get another set of Evo brakes? I've already got another set. I've got a set. You've got a set. I mean, you've got a set right there. Why would you have two sets of Evo brakes? I don't know. I don't know. Possibly because of this here fork I bought, which would be the F25. F standing in for front brakes. That's right, gentlemen. Putting front brakes on the bike. Got new brakes, got a new fork. So, got me a new headset. Got an Odyssey headset, it's silver. Got me a chain, it's silver. Got me some brakes in black. And got me a chrome fork, and then I got this stuff first time using these guys. Secret Bike Shop, secretbmx.com, Secret Bike Shop though, and it's awesome. They sent me all these goddamn stickers for free. I mean, I ain't even asked for these son bitches, man. Now, granted, $350 order. You better get something. God damn it. But yeah. So let's get to putting this shit on here. Figured kind of show you guys this here fork. Ain't too bad, man. I mean, they got it clean. This sucker's nice clean welds. It's all the way welded around there too. If you guys ever wonder why those little holes are there, if you guys wonder why those holes are in your fork, this is why, okay? It's simple as this. As they're welding these pipes together, pressure builds in them. They cannot finish a clean weld. It will never finish. It will always have a hole in the weld. When they go to close it up, if it is building pressure inside of that pipe with when it's hot, I mean, hot air builds pressure. So in turn, as they're closing a weld up, it will blow heat, it will blow that pressure out and blow the weld out. So it will never close, not making a good weld. So that goes to show how well these are built, guys. Put a vent hole in there that's in there for a reason, to vent the pressure out as they're welding these forks together so that they can close them welds up right. That's why they give you a lifetime warranty on these things, man. They're no joke. Really good quality. I ain't got no complaints, man. No complaints. I like the brakes. They put that little deal on the back of there for your brake cable to come out of. Man, that's sweet. And like I say, again, guys, I mean, who can't beat buying something once? I mean, I just bought a fork. This some bitch will last me the rest of my life, man. Or until I stop riding, I guess, which will never happen anymore. I'm going to ride forever. But anyway, so, yep. Odyssey. F25. Let's see what she looks like on there, guys. Alright, so these are probably some things you're going to need. I don't know if you're going to need these. These are just sitting here because I took my Odyssey par ends off. But you might need those to get your bar ends off. But you're going to need a pair of dikes. Okay, if you don't know what dikes are, side cutters if you're gay. If you call them side cutters, you are gay. They're called dikes. Alright. So don't be gay. When you reach for these pliers or need your buddy to hand them to you, say, hand me those dikes over there. Give me them dikes. Okay, so dikes. Anyway, fuck my. Believe it or not, that is my. We all know what that is. That is my handle grip. You gotta figure out how to turn that back inside out. So anyway, then you're gonna need your socket. Get your damn rim off. You're gonna need some Allen wrenches. One for your headset or for your stem. And one for your brakes. Now I want to talk about something real quick. If you were using this Allen wrench right here, okay, hang on. If you're using that Allen wrench right there to tighten up your head stem and your handlebars, you need some help, son. You need to get you something like this. See how that you get you some leverage? Leverage is the way. You can turn the earth with the leverage, okay? So get you a good, something with some damn length on it so you can get some torque on these bolts. You don't want your handlebars to fall off. So anyway, don't be using this shit, okay? That's the way to go. This will be alright for some brakes. I mean, this ain't tightening up nothing that's serious, okay? So, I mean, okay, not bad. But anyway, that's what you're going to need. Oh, yeah, and some grease, okay? You're going to have some grease. Got to have grease. Got to have grease. That's about it, though. It's pretty simple. So, anyway, let's get to putting this on. Alright, so, if you ain't got your nice little bike stand, like I found for $20, unbelievable. But anyway, if you ain't got one of those, you can get your front tire off, flip her upside down, your handlebars there. You can get your front tire off. Go ahead and get that going. Try for your handlebars, don't let them come back and pop you in the head. Go on and get that out your way because you ain't going to need that for a little bit. Get your Allen wrench. What you want to do is you just want to take stem off. You don't need to take your handlebars off. That's just a way, it's just waste time. So you want, if you got the gyro, disconnect that sucker. It can stay on the bike. There we go. Okay. You can take your stem off. Taking your stem off, you want to do a little turn, a little turn, a little turn, a little turn, a little turn. Okay? Don't just take your bolt off one full crank at a time because you'll snap your damn bolts. You don't want that. You don't want to turn this into nothing more than what it is. So, again, a little by little, we'll win the race on this. So just a little half turn, little half turn. See, every time you're loosening that stem up, if you crank that all the way off, you're just going to be putting all that pressure on the one bolt, man. I've personally snapped them off, man. Personally done it. Okay, it'll happen, I promise. Anyway, once you got your stem loosened up, good. Okay, gonna have to loosen up your head bolt. Take that on out of there. Get your handlebars off. Got pretty lucky, it's just a socket piece, so flip that in there. And pop that bastard loose. Okay. See what kind of trickery these things are going to have in store for me today. I'll tell you what'll help you. If you ain't got none to pop off, wiggle them back and forth a little bit. Boop, there you go. Now check this out. If you got your gyro, all you gotta do is just pop him off with it. Now look, you don't want your fork to fall off the ground, so you don't want your shit, you know what I mean? Make sure your fork ain't gonna fall out. All sticks with it. Simple. We'll put this right back together the way we took it apart. Headset coming off, all that jazz. I'm going to adjust this thing real quick so I can turn this upside down. So give me 1 second. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, get our old headset off. Pull all your spacers and everything. Them's going to come flying up. Get rid of, don't trip over your bike stand like a goofy on fucking YouTube. Get rid of your headset. Your little spacer. Got another little spacer there. Little spacer. You don't need none of that junk. Got all new, right? Just hope you did. But new, the old headset. Want to keep it. I mean, you know, technically, this wasn't bad yet. So anyway, I'll keep it just in case I want to put this fork on a different bike that I buy in the future. You don't have to really take your headset or your gyro off. If you got a gyro, you're putting front brakes on this damn thing, you more than likely got a gyro. So, go ahead and pull your fork out. Take it, clean it up, because of course you're going to be setting this somewhere. You're gonna be setting this somewhere and you don't want grease to be all over the place, and that damn thing right there, that's a nasty mess, man. It's just nasty. So clean it up a little bit. You know, just because you took it off your bike doesn't mean you can't clean it up a little bit. I mean, this is like $180 goddamn lineage fork. This is a nice one. I'm not gonna get rid of it. But I like front brakes, man. I think they're gonna be cool. So anyway. Now we got it all done. We'll get this all cleaned up. Just kind of wipe out all them where that new headset's gonna go in there. While you got this off, man, just wipe your driver off there. You know, get dusty, you ain't been able to get to. Flip it upside down. Got a bearing in there. We'll get that on out of there. A little wrench will pop that right out of there. Take a little wrench, pop right out. That bottom bearing don't look too good. Okay, so maybe I did need a headset. But anyway, wipe the grease on out of there. Get her cleaned up, guys. I ain't gonna show you too much cleaning. I mean, we all know how to clean. If you got a chrome frame, wipe till it's chrome. If you got a red frame, wipe till it's red, black, whatever. Clean it. Get her all nice and clean. We're gonna put the new headset in there. Get her all ready to go. New headset, Odyssey. We're gonna have to grease her up and whatnot. Gonna have to grease her up. But I'll tell you what, compared to what them other ones were, wow. Amazing difference. I mean, these are crazy compared to what I had. I mean, this is like night and day different stuff. Those bearings are serious. Quite impressed, quite impressed. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead, get this stuff all greased up and get it in. I ain't gonna show you too much greasing. Alrighty. So I kind of did some investigating before I got on camera. That way they didn't look like being goofy. I've gone ahead. I don't need to show you. You guys know how to grease the insides of this, okay? You just want to grease, lightly grease. It doesn't need to be heavy because these are where the grease is at. That's just to kind of keep it from squeaky. You know what I mean? Grease, metal on metal needs a little grease. Doesn't it? Just a little. Alright, now both these headsets, they got these little races in them. Okay, so I'm gonna take these little races out, one of them, which again, I guess, you know, I like this one right here, but you want to pop the race out of one of them because you don't need it, you know. Yep, this is the one. So I want to get rid of that. I'm gonna put a little bit of grease right there. Around that little bevel, I'm gonna put a little grease. That little bit. That little bit of grease. Just putting a little bit on there. Like I say, this is just to keep it from squeaking. The more grease that you put on there, you get you too much grease, this thing's gonna be a freaking dust magnet and it's gonna look like shit all the time. Put your bearing on there. Okay. Back upside down. We're going to put that on in there. Just large. Look at that. You know, it sucks that Odyssey looks so nice because you put it in there and then it doesn't, you can't see it. You don't put the damn thing too far forward. I am liking this, guys. I'm liking the chrome. The only problem is that chrome's better than that chrome. So I'm going to have to polish that chrome to make it look as good as that chrome. Because boy, them's night and day difference. But I'm liking it. Okay, so next step's going to be your next bearing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there. Now this has got your deal. This has got your compression ring. That's the one that you want. This ring here is for if you ain't got a fork that is got the integrated race. Okay, that's what that one's for. This one is for the top of your headset to tighten it up, okay? That's the difference. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. This is the one you want for the top. This is the one that is for the non-integrated headset. This is what you want for the top. So, you got the badass Odyssey fork, or you got any other nice components. They're not, you know, all junk out there. Okay, so, again, I got grease in there already. And you don't need to grease everything all cray-cray. Okay, so that bearing there goes there. This will go next because that's what's going to tighten it. That's what's going to tighten that up. Like, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I really ain't. I'm not 100% sure. I really ain't. Okay, I'm not. But, okay, I'm going to. I don't care if anybody does or not. I take a little bit of grease. Again, just a little grease. And I put a little in the top of this thing, okay? Because again, it's some kind of metal on metal. Maybe a little bit right in here, you know, just a little. Oh, oh. You know, I drop more stuff on this thing than anything. Go ahead and slide that back on there after you got a little bit of grease on there. Get it in there. Headset installed. Simple. Bicycles is what we're working on today, not rocket ships. Pretty simple stuff. Again, this is going to be hard to get to after you've put it all together. So, you know, wipe this stuff because all your Odyssey cables and everything are going to be right in the way. Get them nice and cleaned up. Wipe that little grease off of there. Wipe this up a little bit, clean her up nice. You know, it's going to get greasy, guys. You got grease on your hands, it's going to get greasy. You can wipe it up afterwards, no big deal. Headset is installed. Now, spacers, you're just going to have to figure that out as you go. You know, you really are. You know, this thing comes with a shit ton of spacers. I can already tell I'm going to like it. I like mine way up, so that thing's got plenty of meat there, so more than likely I'm going to be able to run 3 spacers. So, go ahead and throw these handlebars back on. This will go first. Okay, yep, that's gonna go first. Okay, and then your handlebars will go on there second. Now, this is a new, yep, okay, so I'm gonna have to spread these open. I'm gonna show you guys a new way. Okay, show you guys a new way. Let me pause this. Alright, for the damn life of me, man, I can't find a flathead screwdriver. Can't find a flathead screwdriver. So I use these, but here's what you want to do is you want to get in there because, you know, sometimes these new, you got new, okay? So you need to pry that open just a little bit, you know, just try to help it get in there. And then try to put it on. Who knows if it's going to go, but we're going to get it on there. And if not, if it doesn't go this time, then I'm going to stop it. And then whenever I get it on there, I'm going to start it. So that way... And I've got somebody calling me. That ain't no joke there. That ain't no joke. I think I need to loosen up my headset a little more. I'm going to put these handlebars back on. I'm going to get back to you. Alright, to save some time on the video, I went ahead, I got my handlebars installed, I went ahead and did that, got all that done, got my front tire on. I'm just going to go ahead and move to the brakes. I think that's what everybody's wanting to see. We've all installed a goddamn fork. So, I'm going to make sure that you put the back side on first. Whatever side, I don't know, I guess probably some brakes are probably a little different and whatnot, you know. I don't know if they are or not, but I know that these, one side's on one, the other's on the other. So kind of mock these up, just a rough guess. It's kind of how I do it. I push them up against there, and I tighten them. Okay, just, you know, you can move them back a little bit. Okay, that's how I kind of tighten up my pads though. Okay, well, that's nice and flat to the rim. Bring this right over here, do the same thing on this side. Put this on, bring that out the way. pull your arm up, okay? If you're wanting to figure out how to adjust your pad, get your pad where you want it on the rim, pull your arm tight, okay, give it a little wiggle, and then tighten it up. Now it's gonna move on you, it's gonna move. So just tighten it until it starts to move, okay, and then push your pad back, and then you can lock them in later. But that's where we want the pads to be. So there I showed you guys how to adjust the pads. Okay, so the pads are adjusted. Pads are adjusted. All right. Go ahead and get these springs on. Make sure I'm recording. Yep, I'm recording. Put this spring in there. And so get in the hole. Alright. So to speed up this process, we all know how to put bolts in. We all know how to put bolts in, so I'm gonna get the bolts in. Alright, so I figured I'd show you guys this before I did this. These little springs, they got little holes in the arms. You want to put the little stubs in the holes on the nuts and on the digs, okay? This little outer guy should have a dig on it. And anyway, long story short, the little guys go, the little deals go in the deals. Okay, you gotta do that. Make sure your springs are going in the holes before you tighten them up. You don't want to break a damn spring. So anyway, show you how to adjust these things real quick. I believe this is a size wrench. Okay. All right. So to get these to go out, you just want to turn your spring. Nope, doing that wrong. This way. You want it to go away from the rim. And then you just hold this in place. You get that out there, you hold this in place, and you tighten that outer. Okay, and now you got torsion on it. Same thing. Come over here. Which I don't know if you guys can see that very well. So let me see. Yeah, you guys can see that kind of okay. Alright. Alright. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and you want to turn that nut to where it starts to push your deal out. Once that's turned out and you got some leverage on it, there we go. I tell you guys, I suck, but you're getting the hints. Okay, so now we got spring leverage both sides. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, so now that you got the springs, now that you got your spring, you know these things are springy. Now we're gonna put some lines on. Okay, we're gonna put some lines on. All right, so I went ahead, got my brake cable ran, made me a brake cable for this. If you guys don't know how to make a brake cable, I done kind of showed you how to do it in my dual brake cable setup. You can go back and check that video out. This side, it comes down, it goes through the fork, pops out the fork. Theoretically, it's supposed to go in this little groove, which I will. I'll get it in there and get my little strap on there, and it will go. Comes around to the front. They give you this stuff in the kit. This would be your front brake dig. See, it's kind of black, so it fades in, but as you can see, that there, and your NARP. Okay, do a little tighten, do a little adjusting, etc., etc. And here in a few, we will have finished product. I will get it all adjusted. We'll check it out, see how it looks. All done. I finally got her. Got tired of messing with it a little bit there. All that adjusting crap, guys. If you really don't know how to adjust this stuff, you probably shouldn't be messing with it. You know, I mean, I showed you guys how to adjust some of the stuff on that last video a little bit better. But, for the most part, this stuff's pretty easy. I mean, it's not hard. Went together like glove. That front fucking brake locks up. I'm kind of freaked out about it. Might flip me over a couple times, but anyway, I do like it with the new chrome fork, man, compared to the old. But it looks good, man. It looks good. Everything's nice and clear in the tire. I'm pretty sure you can see that. There you go. For you guys wondering, you get pretty good clearance. But anyway, so for the new Odyssey fork. The new Odyssey fork, looking good, I'm liking it. New brakes, liking them. Everything worked great there. Everything worked good. Oh, and the new headset. Like I said, that's what I'm talking about. Where they got that Odyssey etched into that headset. You want that nice and center, man. That looks good like that. And yes, I like all them spacers. I like it up high. I'm probably even going to get some higher bars. But anyway, front fork, front brake install. She's on. I think I'm going to do a chain video next. Show you guys how to break a chain down. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But besides that, like, subscribe. Thank yous for watching. I hope this helps you guys with the front brakes. Try a bunch of cool tricks. Don't hurt yourself. Wear helmets.